Hey YouTube, Chanel from So Chic Chanel, and today I'm coming to you with a video on brushes. This video will be all about makeup brushes. So let's get right into the video. When it comes to brushes, you want to make sure that you're getting a good brush. A good brush can range from anywhere from $2 to $100. It all depends on the company, the brush, the texture of the brush, what the brush is used for. I have some cheap brushes as well as high brushes, and I will show you what are my favorite brushes to use when doing my makeup. So first things first, foundation. When I do my foundation, I typically go for one or two things. I would do a buffer brush. Now this brush is by a company called Real Techniques, and this is a really good brush. It's called their buffing brush, and I believe this brush retails, it comes in a set if I'm not mistaken, and I think the set is $13, and you get like 3 other brushes or 2 other brushes in there with it, and it's a really good brush. It's a flat, it's a little rounded, but it's mostly flat, and it's really good for buffing in your foundation. The next thing that I typically use for my foundation would be a beauty blender. Now my brushes, all of them are not dirty because I just use them to do my makeup, but I typically reach for a beauty blender. A beauty blender, if you wet it and put your foundation on with it, it gives you a nice flawless look. It gives you a nice finish, and it gives you a nice coverage. Like if you have a full coverage makeup, it will cover fully as if a brush would. My favorite face brush, I would have to say, would have to be my Marc Jacobs brush. This brush retails for about $80 if I'm not mistaken. I will put the links down below of all the brushes that I mentioned, but this brush retails for between $70 and $80. This is a really good brush. It is, however, a face brush, and I use it to put on my powder, my face powder, or sometimes to contour. If I'm doing a wider contour, I will use this brush. Another brush that I love for my face is, I have a couple of face brushes, but this brush also is with Real Techniques, and I believe it came in the same set as the buffer brush, if I'm not mistaken. And this is their blush brush. I typically use it for blush and highlight. I just pop my highlight right up on the top of my cheeks, and it works perfectly. I love everything about this brush. It delivers the product evenly, and it does not waste your product. Typically when certain brushes that you can use can waste a lot of product, and you don't want that, but they do deliver very evenly, which I like that about the brush. Another brush that I use for contour would be these 3 brushes. These two are from Sonia Kashuk, and this one is from Makeup Geek. I use this one to sculpt my face with my contour. I use this one to sculpt my face with my contour, mainly with a cream contour, and then I will go in with this one with my powder contour, and I'll just go over top of it to set it. And this one is perfect for like your nose, if you contour your nose, or underneath your lip, or wherever it's a small and you want to get detailed. This is perfect for that. These two are Sonia Kashuk, and it came in a kit, and I believe it was 12 brushes for like $30, which is a good steal. Sonia Kashuk has great brushes. I also have this concealer brush from Sonia Kashuk, and this brush I typically use to sculpt my eyebrows as well as underneath my eyes. If I'm applying my concealer, it works perfectly for that. And another brush that I have is from Sephora, and it is just my eyebrow brush. It comes, it has hair in it, sorry. It's just my eyebrow brush. I use it to do my eyebrows with, as well as if I have to put eyeliner on, I will sometimes use this brush. But a gel eyeliner rather. But this brush, it came in a kit, and I think the kit was $60, and it was a travel case that came with it. And I believe it came with maybe 8 other brushes or 6 other brushes for like $68. So it was a really good steal. It was a part of, I think this is a limited edition as well. It came out when they had their VIB exclusive sale. So I got that. And I have, these two are my ultimate favorite brushes out of my whole set, and it's because it's a blending brush. Blending is so important when it comes to applying your makeup, eye makeup, as well as face on your face. So blending, that's a lot of people make the mistake of blending if your makeup should not have any harsh lines. So this is where this brush would come in. And typically you would use the brush just to blend out your makeup because you don't want harsh lines on your face, and it just gives it that flawless finish that you're typically looking for. So that's this brush, and I got this from Sephora, and I believe this brush was $20. No more, it was between $20 and $28. No more than that. And this is the number 19 from Sephora. And this one is just an e.l.f. brush that I got. It was $2 at Target, and I use this. This is a very precise brush. So if you want to get straight into that spot of where you want to apply your makeup, it's very precise. So it works very well for that. A lot of brushes range from different prices. I know Makeup Geek is a really good company, and their prices are very affordable, as well as Sonia Kashuk, e.l.f. have really good brushes. Real Technique has really good brushes. Marc has really good brushes. They are on the expensive side, but they have really good brushes, as well as Sedona Lace. They have really good brushes as well. So I do have a couple of BH Cosmetic brushes, which I do think they work really good. They normally have really good sales for their brushes. Like they will have a 20-piece set for like $12 or $19, which is a really good steal because normally the starter sets comes with your face brushes as well as your eye brushes. So it has every brush that you would need to apply your makeup flawlessly. That's it for brushes. So if you will, just please subscribe to my channel, and I have more videos coming soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.